Today, we're diving into a condition that's as serious as it is invisible, the intracranial aneurysm. Now, I know that sounds complicated, but stick with me. We're going to break down the story behind this hidden risk, from what it is to the warning signs and how doctors fight back. So let's start with a pretty startling fact. What if I told you that a potentially deadly condition is hiding right now in as many as 1 in every 20 people? Most of them will never even know it's there. This isn't a movie plot, it's a medical reality, tucked away inside the blood vessels of the brain. So, what exactly is this thing? Well, you often hear it compared to a time bomb. And honestly, that's a pretty good way to think about it. It's this tiny weakness that can sit there for years, totally silent, but it holds the potential for a sudden, absolutely catastrophic event. Okay, so here's the official definition. An intracranial aneurysm is basically a weak spot on the wall of an artery in your brain. The best analogy? Imagine a weak spot on a tire or a balloon. As blood constantly pumps through, it pushes against that weak area, causing it to bulge out and fill with blood, creating this little balloon-like bubble. Now, not all these bulges look the same. They really come in 2 main flavors. By far, the most common is the saccular type, which everyone calls a berry aneurysm. And you can see why. It looks just like a little berry hanging off the side of the artery. The other kind, which is less common, is called fusiform, and that's where a whole section of the artery just kind of swells up all around. For most people, an unruptured aneurysm causes 0 problems. It's totally silent. The real danger, the moment that time bomb goes off, is when it bursts. And when that happens, the signs are dramatic, and knowing them can literally be the difference between life and death. This is the absolute hallmark symptom. It's famously called a thunderclap headache. We're not talking about a slow-building migraine here. This is a sudden, explosive pain that people describe as, without a doubt, the single worst headache of their entire life. It hits you like a bolt of lightning, and it's a massive red flag for a medical emergency. And along with that absolutely devastating headache, a whole bunch of other scary symptoms can pop up. Things like sudden nausea and vomiting, feeling confused or super drowsy, having vision problems, or even passing out. If you see this constellation of symptoms, it means one thing and one thing only: get to an emergency room right now. And here's why that speed is so critical. The statistics are just incredibly sobering. Around 60% of people who have an aneurysm rupture die from that initial bleed, many times before they can even make it to a hospital. I mean, the stakes just don't get any higher than that. So this all leads to a really important question. Why? Why do these weak spots even form in the first place? And while it's true it can happen to anyone, there are some